My friends, Putin just put his entire nuclear arsenal on high alert. Is this a start of a nuclear war? Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today on the internet, things are escalating. Here on the Daily Mail, Belarus dictator Lukashenko warns that the West's sanctions are pushing Russia into a third world war, after Putin puts his nuclear deterrent forces on high alert, while Ukrainian President Zelensky says he doesn't hold much hope for Monday's peace talks. Now, recently, Putin has put his nuclear arsenal on high alert. This has got a lot of people scared to the point that the Ukrainian president is trying to do a meeting with Russia. But it's a little bit worse than that. Because of the sanctions from the EU and from Biden, the United States, Putin is being pushed into a very serious corner. I've seen videos of bank runs in Russia right now. Long lines of people trying to get their money out of the banks because of the SWIFT ban, because of the sanctions. Meanwhile, you've got websites like OnlyFans and Twitch banning anyone from Russia due to sanctions. Things are getting really messed up, and stuff is it's spiraling out of control. But we're going to talk about that, folks, and more. But before we do, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for updates for future content, and if you like this video, please share it with your family and friends and on social media. And now, a word from our sponsor. Introducing Webull. Webull is a cryptocurrency and trading app where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency and stocks. Open an account with Webull and deposit any amount of money, and you could get up to 3 free stocks worth all the way up to $3,300. Folks, it's basically free money. There's also a $5 crypto bonus when you make your first cryptocurrency trade. Join Webull today and get your 3 free stocks by clicking the link down below. And we're back. Alright, let's just jump right in, folks. There is one thing that I need to mention. In my previous video, it was reported by several mainstream media outlets that a nuclear waste facility was hit by a Russian missile. As it turns out, this may not be the case. I've heard, and I've been looking into this more, that it was actually a oil refinery facility. Still a big deal. For similar reasons, not nearly as urgent. But here's my problem, friends. When I reported that story on the Daily Mail, I had double-checked it. Fox News said the same thing. In my mind, I was like, yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense because Ukraine used to have nukes. Wasn't really a stretch to me that they could have nuclear waste they were still trying to clean up. But apparently this is not the case. And I just have to make a really big point here. Right now, there is so much misinformation coming from Ukraine, coming from Russia, and coming from the mainstream media. And it's like I said, wartime propaganda is a real big problem during a wartime scenario. I don't know what I'm supposed to do if official news sources, including Fox News and the Daily Mail, are saying that a nuclear waste facility was hit. So shame on the Daily Mail, shame on Fox News, and honestly shame on Ukraine. You don't have to lie about what's going on in your war to get me to care about your war. In fact, it will backfire. If Ukraine is lying and exaggerating the truth, I'm not going to believe them. They will lose my support, and the next time they say, oh, help us, Russia's doing X, Y, and Z, I'm going to be like, well, you didn't tell the truth about this. Why should I believe anything you say? Now, let's get to the news, my friends. Okay, jumping back to the story. In a dramatic escalation of East-West tensions over Russian invasion of Ukraine, President Vladimir Putin ordered Russian nuclear deterrent forces put on alert Sunday in response to what he called aggressive statements by leading NATO powers. The move means Putin has ordered Russia's nuclear weapons prepared for increased readiness to launch, raising the threat that tensions could boil over into a nuclear war. In giving it, the Russian leader also cited hard-hitting financial sanctions imposed by the West against Russia, including Putin himself. Amid the worrying development, the office of Ukraine's president and a delegation would meet with Russian officials as Moscow's troops drew closer to Kiev. So, in response to the hard-hitting sanctions from EU and Biden, Russian banks being banned from the SWIFT network, literally like financial Armageddon, but also because of the aggressive statements from members of NATO. Right now, the whole world is attacking Russia and demonizing them. It's so bad that literal innocent Russians, like people from Russia, just regular people, are being banned online. Facebook accounts are being banned. Twitch accounts are being banned. OnlyFans accounts are being banned. My friends, check this out. Here on Twitter with Disclose.tv. Just in, the EU is banning RT and Sputnik and their subsidiaries. I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be cheering for this massive censorship, but it scares me. Whatever happened to let the truth sort itself out? Going over to Reddit here, you can see on r/news, Twitch and OnlyFans have blocked all users in Russia due to sanctions. And I have some screenshots here. A user named KillerFree says, yesterday, OnlyFans decided to deactivate all accounts of Russian and Belarus girls for no understandable reason. I am a girl. I never support any war. I'm against war, and I posted about it on my social media. I don't even live in Russia most of the time. My only fault is that I have a Russian passport, it seems. They ban us for our nationality and don't let us withdraw our earned funds. Now I don't have any income for life. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter for updates about my new platform. Any help and support appreciated. Okay, so this is one girl who's an OnlyFans creator, and they're not being allowed to use OnlyFans or have any sort of income because of the sanctions and because of the SWIFT ban. But honestly, this really rubs me the wrong way. I'm going to read you a message from OnlyFans. Wilhelm from OnlyFans says the following. Hi, Kate. We regret to inform you that your account and all the associated information have been erased from our system due to our TOS violation and military aggression towards Ukraine. This is just ridiculous to me. They go on to say that you may not restore the original account or create a new profile. The outcome is final and we are not able to change it. Kind regards, Wilhelm, OnlyFans. This is just ridiculous. What did this girl do? Did she go to Ukraine and drop a missile? I don't think so. Now, look, I do not like OnlyFans, and everything it stands for I dislike immensely. I don't have a lot of admiration for a lot of these OnlyFans quote-unquote creators, but wrong is wrong. You cannot punish an entire nation of people because this stuff is getting ridiculous. Right now, there's this campaign to ban Russians on the internet. Literally, you have big tech companies and the entire world trying to cancel Russia online. Twitch is also banning Russian users. I don't like it. I don't think it's right. I'm against censorship in all of its forms. This is ridiculous. Punish the country, not its people. In other news, Elon Musk has activated Starlink in the Ukraine. You probably heard about this story, but the Vice Prime Minister of Ukraine posted on Twitter, please help us, Elon Musk, before you go to Mars. Enable your Starlink satellites to give Ukrainians internet. Elon Musk said, sure. And now Elon Musk has activated his Starlink network, and now the country has access to satellite internet. I thought this was a pretty cool story. You probably heard about it, so I thought that was pretty cool and worth mentioning. But I want to go to our last story of the day. Biden's approval just hit a record low. Biden heads into the State of the Union address with a whopping 37% approval rating. Here the story says, President Joe Biden's approval rating sits at 37% days before he is scheduled to deliver his first State of the Union address on Tuesday, a new poll has found. The poll, which was released on Sunday by ABC News and The Washington Post, said that while a net 37% of Americans approve of the way Biden is handling his job as president, 55% say they disapprove, 7% say they have no opinion, and only 30% of independents and 10% of Republicans say they approve of Biden's performance. Basically, Biden is just underwater. People are comparing Ukraine to Afghanistan, saying that Biden has completely botched the entire thing. And I just want to make it clear to a lot of people, despite the wartime propaganda going around right now, I think that Russia is winning the war. They're making slow but steady progress, capturing more land, and I've got to be honest, Russia is honestly not. They're holding back. They're trying not to attack civilians. They're not hitting critical infrastructure like electricity and water. They are holding back. If Putin gets serious, Ukraine will be rubble. Let's just make that clear. So I don't believe the narrative that Ukraine is undefeatable. There's that ridiculous story about the ghost of Kiev, some mysterious fighter pilot who magically shot down 6 jets. I really doubt that's a true story. A lot of ridiculousness right now coming out of the Ukraine. And then it finally dawned on me. This is 9/11 all over again. Remember at 9/11 when there were reports that people were dancing in the street? It wasn't true. Remember after 9/11 when George W. Bush said that the Middle East had weapons of mass destruction? Major media talked about it like it was real and it was all fake. It was all a lie. And that's how I feel about a lot of the stories coming out of Ukraine right now. It's just a lot of bull on all sides. And it's just a mess. An absolute mess. But that, my friends, is merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? Let me know by commenting down below in the comment section. As always, join me on Patreon or Subscribestar, as this channel is currently not monetized. It relies on viewers like you. You can use Patreon or Subscribestar. It doesn't really matter to me, whatever you are more comfortable with, but it goes a long way to helping the channel. Anyways, thanks for watching, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed your weekend, and I'll see you all next time.